What? Whose? Who? What is that? What is this all about? Who does that painting belongs to? And who is he? Wanna know more about this figure? Let's check it out. Hi, my name is Nurwahida binti Muhammad Roslan and you can call me Huida. Today, I'm going to talk about Pollock's point of view. Paul Jackson Pollock was born on 28 January 1912 in Cody, Wyoming, United States. He is the youngest child out of 5 brothers. Following his brother's Charles Pollock in 1930, he moved to New York City and both studied under Thomas Hart Benton at the Art Students League. During his early life, he loved to explore Native American culture while going for a trip with his father. He really influenced by Jose Clemente Orozco, a Mexican muralist that known as the greatest painting in North America. Pollock's technique of pouring and dripping paint is thought to be one of the origins of the term of action painting. Using his own style being different from other figurative representation, he used the force of his body to paint and being expressed on the canvas. In 1956, Time magazine dubbed Pollock Jack the Dripper. He also said, "When I am in my painting, I'm not aware of what I'm doing. It's some sort of get acquainted period that I see what I've been about. I've no fear of making changes, destroying the image, and so on because the painting has life of its own. I let it come true. It's only when I lose contact with the painting that the result is a mess. Otherwise, there is pure harmony and easy give and take, and the paintings come out well."
Number 19 of 1948. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen, and
This is the situation on how Jackson Pollock's number 19 painting going on binding and being recorded on 2013 World Auction record being sold on $52 million in New York post-war and contemporary evening, becoming the most expensive Jackson Pollock's painting ever sold. But it's only 2013 and it will become more higher years by years. And that shows you how valuable the paintings are. Jackson Pollock used abstract expressionism art movement in most of his paintings. Abstract expressionism was seen as rebellious and idiosyncratic, encompassing various artistic styles, and was the first specifically American movement to achieve international influence and put New York at the center of the Western art world. Abstract expressionism was notably influenced by the spontaneous and subconscious creation methods of surrealist artists like Andrew Masson and Max Ernst. Artists associated with the movement combined the emotional intensity of German expressionism with the radical visual vocabularies of European avant-garde schools like Futurism, the Bauhaus, and synthetic cubism. In 1950, Hans Nammos, a young photographer, wanted to take a picture of Pollock at work. Pollock promised to start a new painting, especially for the photographic session, but when Nammos arrived, Pollock apologized and told him the painting was finished. Nammos states, when he entered the studio, a dripping wet canvas covered the entire floor. There was complete silence. Pollock looked at the painting, then unexpectedly he picked up a can and paintbrush and started to move around the canvas. It was as if he suddenly realized the painting was not finished. His movement was slow at first, gradually became faster and more dense as he flung black, white, and rose-colored paint onto the canvas. He completely forgot that Lee and I was there. He did not seem to hear the click of the camera shutter. My photography session lasted as long as he kept painting, perhaps half an hour. And all the time, Pollock did not stop. How could one keep this level of activity? Finally, he said, "This is it." Behind the successful Jackson Pollock, there's Lee Krasner, her wife, who was born on October 27, 1980, in Brooklyn, New York. She was the daughter of Jane Neways and Joseph Krasner. She and Jackson Pollock established a relationship in 1942 after they both exhibited at the Macmillan Gallery. She was intrigued by his work and the fact that she did not know who he was, even though she knew many abstract painters in New York. The two lived in the farmhouse in the Springs. They continued creating art, but suddenly Pollock had begun struggling with his alcoholism and unfortunately died in a car crash while Krasner was away at the Europe. And that's how their love story ended and got documented in a book about Jackson Pollock and Lee Krasner.